Hello everybody, welcome to Wood Kit Wednesday. Excited to be here to craft with you a wood kit and to chat about something new that is coming to Wood Kit Wednesday. So as you are hopping on, say hello. There we go. I see a few people are on, so hopefully YouTube will get those notifications out and we will have some friends join us. Oh, it's being good today. It's letting me turn my phone so I can see the comments. Hello. All right, so we got some people hopping on. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy live crafting videos. Hello, Michelle Roberts. Welcome. Hello, Deborah. All right, I'm excited. My printer is frantically printing a picture for me. Hello, Cynthia. Welcome. I feel like I'm seeing some new names. Hey, Debbie. And Cynthia, hello. And Sally, there's Sally. Hello, and Tita. Okay, so against my probably better judgment, hey, Christina. Hey, Marlene. Hey, Martha. We're going to do a quick, well, it could be quick unless we do a lot of embellishing. We're going to do a Christmas kit. I probably got this to do in July and then never got around to it. I was doing other things. So we're going to do a Christmas DIY, or wood kit. But then I want to tell you about something that's coming up in 2 weeks. So this is actually an idea that was given to me by a viewer. Let me first I did put all 3 links that you're going to need possibly in the description of the video. Let's see. Come on. Okay, there we go. So let me first put in the chat, this is the kit I'm doing tonight. This is the Merry Christmas sled. If you're interested, this is my affiliate link for this kit. Now, let me grab 2 seconds this thing off my printer, because before I get started on this, I want to tell you something new that we're going to do called Craft With Me. I think you can figure out what it is. Craft With Me on Wood Kit Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month. So for August, that'll be in 2 weeks on the 27th. Okay, I believe it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern. I will let you know for sure. It'll either be 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. I'm pretty sure I can do 8 p.m. though. I do have a meeting from 6 to 7, but I will be live at 8 p.m. Now, what do you do for Craft With Me? Well, if you follow my channel here and you get notifications and you pay attention to posts that I do on there when I'm not going live or a video, sometimes I'll put a post. And I put up 2 kits that I said, hey, which one of these would you most be interested in making? One was a window box that has like a different interchangeable seasonal thing. Hey, Tracy. And the other one was the Winner by a Landslide. Okay. So I put the link to these 2 kits. Okay. I'm sorry if that's true, but not the time or the place. This is the beaded frame with interchangeable slots. We're going to do the one with 4 slots, okay? And we're going to do the Autumn Scarecrow set, okay? So if you would like to craft with me, you're going to want to order these 2 kits and order them in time to get them before 2 weeks from tonight. Okay, if you just want to come watch us make them, that's fine. But if you want to craft with me, if you order these 2, you're going to get a Zoom link. So I'm still going to have this view here. But if you're crafting with me on the Zoom, you're going to also have on the Zoom the bird's eye view of my space, you're going to be able to see a lot better what we're doing. Does that make sense? So something fun I thought we would try. Someone asked about it and I said, you know what? I think we could probably make this work. So for August, we are doing the 4-slot beaded frame. There you go. Now you can get it, Debbie. And we're going to do this one. Christina said there will be more kits coming. There's one I did a while back. It was a sunflower one, and it was 4 squares like this. That one will also fit in this frame, and then there will be more coming, like Christmas and I don't know, whatever else. But this is an interchangeable that she's going to keep going with. Now, that doesn't mean that in September we're going to do this. We'll probably do something different in September. I'll put a poll up again or ask on the post to see what people want to do. So I don't want to take too much longer for this, but the information for these, the links are in the description of the video as well. And if you want them, I can also put them here in the chat. Let's see. So you do have to choose though, when you go to this beaded frame, you do have to choose the 4 slots. Otherwise, it's going to give you the 1 slot. Okay, so you do have to choose the 4 slot option. And then here is the Autumn Scarecrow mini signs. Whoops. Excuse me. All right, I had the links in here so I can just pop them in for you. There we go. And if you missed them here in the chat, they are in the description. Okay, enough of that commercial. Now, we're going to make, like I said tonight, the Merry Christmas sled. You can make this as simple or as ornate as you want. There are a few pictures on the website of people have made this before. I'm kind of combining some ideas. I wasn't quite sure what colors to do. If this is old-fashioned, it would be like a blackish brown, right? Because it would be like metal. So I'm thinking, or at least this part, the runners. This part, I don't know. Probably red or green. And then maybe this part. This is the part that I think you steer. And then we've got the word Merry in this really cute, like, doubled shadow font. And then the word Christmas in cursive. So you could keep it just that, but I have also some nautical rope. I have some big bells. Oops, big bells. I have some medium bells. I have a star. I believe this is from Hobby Lobby. I have a bunch of greenery, pine cones, a few flowers. So we're going to see what we want to do. So what do you guys think for the actual, like, this part? I was thinking of doing antique wax and then maybe adding a little dry brushing with black. Does that sound good to anybody? Every time I go away from this, it skips. Okay, there we go. So let's start with that. And hopefully my iPad will be kind and let me see your chat. So lots of chat, lots of comments. That's going to notify YouTube that, hey, something's happening over here. And maybe I'll show up in people's feed. Who knows? New people. All right, so let me know in the chat who likes the idea of the craft with me. Who likes those kits? And I know Debbie said she was thinking about that frame anyway. So you guys, Christina's usually pretty quick about shipping. So probably if you order it in the next, I don't know, 5 to 7 days, depending on where you live, I guess. Peggy, you'll probably have to order yours soon because you live in Hawaii. And that might, I don't know, how long does it usually take for you to get stuff from Christina? I would be curious to know. Now, I don't know how I'm going to want to display this, so I think I'm going to go ahead and stain both sides. Just because, you know, I don't want things to look unfinished. Debbie's interested. You might just watch the first time. All right, I know you've ordered some kits in the past. Maybe you have some that you need to work on. And if you guys like the idea and you have ideas or suggestions for kits, let us know. I'm waiting for some new sets for the wagon. I did order both of the kits that I posted on the, you know, the post for the idea. I like the idea of that window box. So I'm excited to do that one myself. What do you guys think about a nativity set? Who would be interested in a kit that was a nativity set? That's another one that Christina and I have been talking about. Okay, so there's our base. And probably this is, you know, was wood too. So maybe I'll do this one just the stain and not add black like I'm going to the frame of the sled. California's about 2 weeks. Okay, so Letty, if you want to do it, I would say order if you can. Yeah, because she's in Ohio and I'm in Michigan, so I get my stuff pretty quick. But I know she packages stuff up. She cuts them and packs them, you know, within a few days usually. All right, so there's our wood piece. We'll let that, you have some more wagon and window box inside. Yay! Because you know I love those, Christina. And I feel like when I show those, people order them. I love the interchangeable kits. Love, love. That Prim Shaker box I made on, well, and watching you guys, watching Craft With Me will just be like this. This is what you will see. It's the people who are crafting with me that will have the bird's eye view above. That's good, Christina. So they'll be able to see a little bit more what we're doing, okay, or what I'm doing. All right, so we've got, and I know this is supposed to be wood, but I don't want this whole thing to be antique wax. So what do you guys think for the body of the sled? I have not seen a Noah's Ark, Christina. What do you think about Noah's Ark? That would be cute. So I'm thinking either red or green. Okay, I have a vote for red. Let me get a sip while people maybe. All right, we're gonna do our sled body red. And I got all my little foam sponges over here. I'm thinking I'm gonna make this, now that I'm putting it together, I think this is gonna be like to hang on the door. Which is good I'm doing red because the door of the parsonage where we live is like a hunter green. So this is gonna look really good. If I would have done it green, it might have blended in too much. I don't know where I got these blue ones, but I feel like they shed a little bit. Okay, so we've got our base coat. We may distress, go around the edges with another color, but that looks good. Okay, let that dry. Now, because the base of the sled is red, I probably will do these that go behind. Are you talking to Christina? Because I haven't tried her acrylic paint yet. I really, really need to, but the colors she sent me wouldn't go with this project. Okay, so these that are going to be right up against the sled, I'm going to do green, fern, and then I think the top letters I'm going to do red again. So let's get a little bit more crimson. I probably could put painter's tape down, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to make a sticky board. Have you guys seen that where people take like one of Christina's pieces of cardboard that she packs the kits with so nicely, and they do strips across like I do on my desk, so sticky side up, and then they attach them on the back, and then they put it all really close together, so this whole board is like sticky to paint stuff. It's genius. I just feel like I would have to change my tape a lot, but maybe if I was neater with my painting, I wouldn't have to. Oh, no worries. I figured it was because I don't have acrylic paint. The little jars are so cute. So these are these just samplers, or are these, it's 1 ounce. 1 ounce little jars. And I imagine this stuff is like Waverly, where you just need 1 coat. Like a little bit goes a long way. The other reason I'm glad we did red for the sled is then we can do like, you know, I hope I have more of that. I really like this one. I don't know where I got it. I think it was off of a wreath from Hobby Lobby. Oh my goodness, did you guys know Christmas crafts are 40% off at Hobby Lobby starting this week? See, my mom works there, so she gives me the scoop. I mean, she just sent me the link to the flyer, which anybody, I could have gone on and looked at, but yeah, Christmas crafts, 40% off this week, starting this week. I guess starting Monday, that would have been. I said, well, I'm going to have to go look at what I have down in the basement before I buy anything, because knowing me, I would buy the same things that I already have. The paint covers the wood kits very well, and you don't use a lot. I figured. So on Christina's website, through my affiliate link, you can also find these paints. They're called Paint Couture. And look at the colors she picked for me. Aren't they perfect? This one looks like agave, this one looks like moss, and this one looks like ivory. She knows me so well. Just from watching me. You learn a lot about somebody watching them craft, I guess. All right, so these are going to be Fern, which is what I would call your Christmas red. And I could come up a little bit, huh? Do black for the pieces that'll be behind the letters. Well, and I was going to do the word Christmas in green. You still think I should do black? Now I don't know. White. I do have white. So no green. I don't even know where these letters are going to go. I guess they go kind of at the top. Actually, I think the examples I saw had the words kind of across the middle. So like Merry and Christmas. Because up here is going to have some, probably a bow or bells and greenery. I'm going to have to sand that a little bit. Oh boy. White or green. All right. Well, there's such varying opinions. I'm going to do white here. Because I think I might do a little accenting with the white on the red sled. So I'll do white, but I am going to do the word Christmas in green. To walk and go and got out with 4 bags. Oh my goodness. Well, he's a keeper. He knew you were going to buy stuff, I'm sure. Was it this week when Christmas stuff was on sale, Letty? I love the font of this Christmas word. It's so cute. Just like a fun little cursive. And again, you don't have to do your kit exactly like I do mine. If you paint it one color and you hate it, you can always change it. Just paint over it again after it dries. All right, I think that's all we're going to use green for then. Ooh. Hey, Sierra, I think I said hi to you. Sorry if you popped on and I missed saying hello. Goodness. Oh, I feel like this always happens with my white. There we go. All right. So these are going to go behind the skinny letters. Kind of like, is it a jersey style, like a Letterman? It's kind of what it reminds me of. Looks like the block letters for when you get a letter for sports or something in school. Varsity font, is that what it's called? I don't know. Now I'm just making stuff up. All right, so if you came on a little late, we are doing the Merry Christmas sled. Just felt like doing a Christmas one today. Plus I have another set of kits coming from Christina. UPS says Monday, but my guess is it's going to be here tomorrow or Friday because UPS is always faster than what they say. At least for me. But we talked about, we're going to start the last Wednesday night of the month is going to be a craft with me. And I will let you know, I mean, I'm letting you know today what the kit is for 2 weeks from now. But I will let you know at the beginning of the month. Actually, I will let you know at the previous month's craft with me. So in 2 weeks, I will let you know what our craft with me kit will be in September. So then if you decide you want to craft with me and get a Zoom link, which will show you my table, you'll be able to see a lot better what I'm doing. And that will be in 2 weeks. And I did put the link to those kits in the description. So it'll be the 4-slot beaded frame and the Autumn Scarecrow set of 4 signs that will go in that frame. Okay. All right, my red is looking okay. All right, what else do I need to paint? I don't think anything. So now I'm going to move these out of my way. What I want to do is I wanted to add a little black dry brushing. Cool, Sierra. You'll just watch, if you don't order the kits, you'll just watch it like this. It'll still be on YouTube. You just won't be crafting with me. You'll just be watching. You'll only get the Zoom link if you are actually doing the craft. Does that make sense? I don't want it to be too confusing. So I will still be live on YouTube, but those people that are crafting with me will have the bird's eye view of what I'm doing. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. I don't know if I like this, what I'm doing here. If I end up not liking it, I will just sand it away. Just try to darken up the wood to make it look a little more like, I don't know. Most of this is going to be covered up anyway, so what am I even doing? The whole red sled thing is going to be there, so. All right, now I don't feel so bad. I'll just go crazy. Just do what I want. Right? Then probably this is going to be covered up with ribbon and... All right, so let's just get a really fine sandpaper. Yes, Linda, it was you. I was trying to think of who it was. Yes. So that's the kit we're doing. Or kits, the beaded frame and the Autumn Scarecrow set of 4. I did not let this dry all the way, but that's okay. All right. Yes, it was Linda. She said, do you know what Christmas crafts you're going to be doing? And at that point, I had not even thought about it. I said, why? And she told me, and I talked to Christina, and we're like, that's a great idea. Now, if you have purchased from my affiliate link before and already have those kits, let me know, and I'll go back and look, and then you don't have to order them again to get the Zoom link. Just let me know, and I will make sure you get the Zoom link for 2 weeks. All right. So here's what it looked like, just the antique wax. This is with the black and kind of sanded. Makes it look a little older. I like it. How did I get white on there? All right, now here I need to change the sandpaper. I gotta throw that one away because the paint was wet, so it's not gonna come off. All right, so here's our red sled. I need to just smooth this out because I think my sponge was kind of shedding a little bit. And while I'm doing this, it's kind of distressing the edges, which I was kind of going to do with white paint anyway. So maybe I won't need to now. I'm just going to do like this, getting in all the little spaces. And then we'll turn it around and do the other way. All right, that looks pretty good. Trying to see if I missed any. All right, paper towel time. All right. Clean that off later. Here's this. All right. So I could take my white. The sanding is probably enough, but this just makes it a little brighter. Just taking my sponge that had white paint on it and kind of going around the edges. Make it look splotchy if you want. Maybe we'll do some little if you don't like that, if you do it and then you don't like it, you can just sand over it and kind of smooth it out or paint over it again. I have a splotch here. Black paint. We don't want that getting on something. Baby wipes and painter's tape. Two of my most used supplies when I'm working on these kits. I don't know why I don't have my vinyl covering my desk. All right. I'm going to have to look at the picture and see how far down this is supposed to go. Hey, Sue. Let's see. Looks like this piece goes about here. Does that look weird now that that's a different color? Oh, I see. That lines up. Trying to see where that lines up. Right there. Okay. So does this look weird that this is a different color than the The base, should this have the black on it as well? You're probably not even going to see it because it's going to be covered with stuff. What do you guys think? Do I need to make that black as well? All right. So it looks like what I'm going to do is oh, I see. These line up with these. That's probably why they're there. Christmas, yep. Us crafters, we got to start early. Okay, so I'm going to put wood glue on these sides. Hopefully that lines up. And then on these cross pieces. All right, let's see how I did. Okay. I'm going to turn it sideways so I can have it all on the table. All right, that looks pretty good. Press. And if you got a little extra glue, just wipe that away. Okay, and then this guy is going to go here. So I'm just going to put just like that. All right, so that's what we have so far. Alrighty. Aw, thanks, Mama Derp. All right, so while this is setting up, I did see that I have a little extra glue seeping out. Just like to take a paintbrush and brush that away. Probably wouldn't even see it once it's dry, but okay. And that guy. I hope I have that centered. I think I do. Alrighty. While we're waiting for this to dry, let's take the white letters, see if I can move them where you guys can see them. And we're going to glue the red letter that goes on top of the white letter. And it just goes right in the center like that. It's really going to make it pop. Now I'm wondering how many of you saw the post earlier today that said I would be doing Wood Kit Wednesday at 9. How many of you guys saw that and so you knew that I wouldn't be live until 9? Because I have been going at 8 pretty much this summer when we haven't had church things on Wednesday nights. That looks really pretty. I like that a lot. Like it a lot. All right, then we have the word Christmas. Ooh, those have to be like right next to each other to fit. Okay, maybe they'll hang off a little bit. Now, if you don't want these chunky pieces behind, you don't have to use those. You know what I mean? You could keep those off and just use the skinny letters if you want. I like this though. Definitely makes the letters pop. And they just lie right next to each other because they got these straight edges, which is handy. Handy dandy. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Thanks, Christina. I love that there's just different ways you can put each of these kits together. Like, no two people are going to do the kit exactly the same. That's only one that's a little tricky is this R and the Y because they can't be flush next to each other. Okay. What do we think about the spacing for Christmas? Does that look... Should it be right up there next to it? Looks crooked on my camera, but it's not. Do I want a little space? I think I kind of like it right there. I think that makes the words all right in the center of the sled. Thank you, Tracy. I like the white too. I think it would have looked pretty with green behind it as well, but oh, somebody's making noise. Somebody's doing laundry. Guys, it's crazy. In a few weeks, we are going to pretty much be empty nesters. Our two younger kids are going to be back at school. Our oldest one is out of the house. This time last year, she was at home. So we still had her at home when the other two went. But this time, when they go to school, it's going to be really, really quiet around here. So our son is going to be starting his last year of his bachelor's. Wow, I made a mess with the glue on this word. And our youngest is going back for her second year at Oakland University in the musical theater program. Okay. What do we think? I'm still thinking this might need black on it. What do you guys think? Nobody told me. I do know that I'm going to use some of this nautical rope from Dollar Tree. Got nice big holes here so we can make a knot. Of course, we don't want that much hanging. You think it should match? I do too. Fiskars is on sale this week too. So your Fiskars scissors, your blades for different things. All right, cute. So let's add a little, let's see if if I even, nope, I don't have any left on my brush. This time I'm going to let it dry a little bit before I sand it. So if it looks super dark right now, just wait. We'll let it dry a little bit. Okay, we are done with red paint. We're done with all paint, aren't we? Yes. Green. All right, white and black. Just make a little extra room on my table here. All right. Now, let's get all of our little paintbrushes out of the way. This is what we have so far. You could stop here if you wanted, but got some bells. I don't think these would be too big. What do you guys think? Some bells. Got some bells. And in order for one of them to hang below, I'm gonna I think these were from Hobby Lobby. They came with the twine already on them. Like they're ornaments, you know. I'm gonna tie it, see if I can tie it back on. Okay, that's not as pretty, but there, like that. Does that look okay? Does that look weird? You know what though? Where this string is going to be covered up by bows or something anyway. So, you guys like the bells? You like the bells also. Cool. Okay. So, I don't even think I need to sand this because it's going to be covered up by stuff. And probably I'm just going to hot glue this. It's probably not thick enough to use my staple gun. All right. I don't know if this really goes. So, I got my Christmas stuff. Some greenery. So I probably would glue the string for the bells. These things are just going to keep rolling around. Make sure it's high enough so that the bells don't cover the words. So actually, I'm going to tie another knot here. And I want to make this one shorter too. I kind of made a mess of this knot. Eh. Okay, something like that. These will go here. How much greenery? How many of these do I have? I really like this. Maybe 2 on each side. Hold on, are these all the same length? I guess they are. Okay. These are like bendable. Like they have wire in them or something. Smaller what? Bells? These. I think they're too small though. Are these too big? I do have red berries, red and white berries. Okay, do we think I need to go with these gold bells that are a little bit smaller? I have too many options is the problem. Too many options. And I'm not good at like wreaths and this kind of thing. All right, let's see what the smaller bells look like. See, I thought this kit would be fast, but the painting part actually was pretty fast and putting it together. It's just all the extra stuff. All this extra embellishment. Small ones will be lost. Yeah, that's what I was worried about with the greenery and stuff. I want to make this a little more brown. I think I am going to just go with the big ones. And I'm going to go ahead and glue them down because they're moving around a lot and it's... I did turn this on, didn't I? If I absolutely hate it, I can always take them off and put the other ones on. All right. I want to add a little brown to my star. So I'm going to get truffle. And I am just going to use the same brush I used for the black. Now I have to try to not make a huge mess of myself here. Now what I want to do using a baby wipe to kind of, ooh, I think that's working. It's kind of working for what I want. Okay, so this is what it looked like. This is with a little bit of brown. Doesn't that look good? I feel like that goes with the whole look a little bit more. One thing is though, this white is just like, which I guess is fine. All right, do I need anything else? Are we thinking a few berries in here? I have not glued any of this except for the bells. I got these berries I can poke in. What do you think? Like 3 on each side? Should I do all red? Or should I do red and white? It's kind of an off-white. Oh, the white ones are all like this. Ooh, okay. So what if I do... a branch of white in with the greenery. Got to get it in there more, but something, this is hard to do upside down. Berries seem right. You know about the red ones? The red ones are kind of shiny. The white ones are not shiny. I don't even know where I got all this stuff. Just shows up. I kind of like it. What do you guys think? The white ones look good. Okay. Put the paint away. And I think I'm gonna have to turn this around so I can see what I'm doing better. All right, I'm done with twine. Might need those. Done with those. Okay. Remember, I got the rope up here. Oh, this is coming together. All right, I'll try to have it close to me like this so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, the star will go on last. Let's put 3 red berries on each side, off to the side. We've got our green, I figure out where I'm going to glue the white beads, or berries, I mean. Let's let that sit there for a second. I don't want to move things around too soon. Okay, while this is drying, if you were not here when I talked about Craft With Me on Wood Kit Wednesday, this is going to start the last Wednesday night, the last Wood Kit Wednesday of the month. So in 2 weeks for August, if you want to craft with me, we're going to do the beaded frame that has 4 slots. And we're going to do the autumn scarecrow set of 4 little signs that fits inside. I did put links for both of these in the description of this video. Now you can still just come on and watch on YouTube like this, where you're seeing me and my project a little bit down here. But if you're going to order the kits and craft with me, you are going to get a Zoom link so that you can see from up here what I am doing. Maybe you don't want to see what I'm doing, but I think it'll be fun. And so we will be on Zoom, those of you that are doing the craft project with me. Yeah, so if you want to do that, order soonish so that Christina has time to get you those 2 kits so that you have them ready to go in 2 weeks. Okay, that's the last time I'm talking about that tonight. I will mention it again next Wednesday probably. Some of you maybe get your stuff in a week. All right. How's it looking? It's like you want it to look natural, but then it's like, hard when you're like gluing things. Should they both go down? Maybe they should both point down, I think. I was trying to make it go like this, but I don't think that looks very natural. Like I said, I'm not a wreath maker or a floral person. All right, I have trouble though. Am I gonna have anything to glue this to? Press it down there. Hold it there for a second. Hi, Connie. Connie, thank you so much for your order. You placed a decent size order today, didn't you? I think it was today. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. And so does Christina. All right. That might need to be held down for a minute. Now I think I'm going to do the star next. And then, oh, that's going to look good. Then I'll poke the red ones in. All right. The problem is there's not a whole lot of surface here. So I'm going to put some here and here. And we'll wish for the best. We'll hope for the best, right? See, where does it kind of want to squish down? Might not be exactly in the center because this bead is right here, or this berry, I mean. I'm liking it. All right. These are really long. I don't know that they need to be, but I don't want to cut them and ruin my scissors. So I'm just gonna put some hot glue on the wire and just kind of poke them in. Sounds like a plan, right? Oop, that one doesn't want to go. Well, I don't like that because you can see the wire. There we go. It went somewhere. You're excited. Yay! I'm going to fold this one to make it a little shorter. Should still go in okay. All right. Okay. 3 more red beads and we're going to call it done, friends. This one's really long too. These must have come out of a package I bought at a thrift store or something, because I don't even know where I would buy these. Okay. Please don't let anything fall off. Some things might, oh, it's actually glued pretty good. What do you guys think? Look what I did. I love it. I think that looks pretty darn good. And we got the little rope here to hang it up. This is gonna go on my door. Mine too, Linda. Oh, I love it. So this is the Merry Christmas sled kit. And then you can do whatever colors you want. You can embellish it with whatever you'd like. Notice I didn't even put a bow on here. No ribbon. And I love this. Thank you guys so much. Can you see up close? I got some, just ignore the hot glue strings. Those will come off once I get them all off. I love how this turned out. Thank you guys so much for giving me your opinions about colors and all those things. And I look forward to crafting with you again for Wood Kit Wednesday next week. And then The week after that will be the craft with me with the beaded frame and the fall set of 4 signs. So if you have any questions, send me an email, monarchmomdiy@gmail.com. And thank you guys so much. See you later. Bye.